Hello everyone, Brian Trepanier here. Just going to go through the quick process of using the skin files to make multiple assets out of a single mesh or animation. So we'll open up the dude in its T-pose. We'll come on to the right viewport, and first thing I'll do is hide some parts of it. So open up the layer and we can hide the IK and the master. And yeah, that's good. Now what I'm going to do is merge another file of a bat. So it's just a bat that was made, it's already textured up and everything, in a separate max file. So now I've just merged that into this max file, and we're going to go and line that bat up with its right hand, with the dude's right hand, and maybe give it a bit of a turn. And back to the front viewport. What we want to do now is actually attach the dude to that bat. So we'll come on into editable area, attach, click on there, leave this as is, okay. So now it's all one, it's all part of the dude. Come on into, turn off attach, come on into the polygons and select ID, because I made the bat in its separate folder, material ID 2. Select ID 1 will just be the dude. So he's all selected. We can hide him. And come on up to this part here, skin, edit envelopes, turn on the vertices. First thing I want to do is bone right hand, don't select that, select all those, and absolute effect, crank it up to 1, and turn off the skin, come on back to here, and with the polygon still selected, unhide all, turn off polygons, and now we can come on over to the right viewport and select say the bone there, and now the bat is connected and in its spot. So we can save this as, and we'll save it as initial bat, just so it doesn't overwrite the original. Yeah, sure, you can overwrite that one, but don't overwrite the original initial T-pose. Select the mesh and go to the MD5 export, dirt on export, don't need that. Export, we'll go right to the folder dude, and we're going to just overwrite the dude MD5 mesh itself. Save, yes, and this we don't need, so we'll just leave it as is. Let it do its thing, and when that's done we can just head on into the folder, and that's about it. We're in the base folder for Doom 3. The model was stuck inside of MD5 monsters dude, and we don't need that one, so we can get rid of that. Dude MD5 mesh, open that on up. It's got two meshes. One is the dude itself, and that's here, and its material is called dude. And then down towards the bottom will also be the mesh for the bat, and its shader will be called bat, because that's its material name. You can save that. Now we're done here. Come on into, what I've also done with the bat file was I exported it as an ASE and put it into map objects, movable props, and bat ASE. Here it's already got the collision model for it, but you just bring that on in, I'll show you that anyhow. So the bat ASE was exported out of 3D Max as well, and bitmap just CBase, and again bat, that just references the material file name, material shader name, or whatever you call it. What do we have? We have the skins, textures, so I've made a separate texture because you need another texture for the sake of the skin. So we have the dude. Here's the bat. We have the dude, the regular one, and we have dude 2, which is this one. And with that, this one here seemed to get some people upset, so I just found a picture online and changed it, stuck it in there, and put the image backwards, or inverted the color on the image. So with that, we have def file, which is the dude, and the dude, all it is the regular one that we already created. Everything here is the same as it was. What I did add in this time around though was this thing skin, and in skin I stuck the word dude. And then I also created another entity def for monster dude bat, and that inherits monster dude. Its skin is called dude bat, and drop death item joint, it means when it dies, because it's the one carrying the bat, from its bone in the right hand bone, it will drop, and the item it will drop is a movable bat. So, and when it dies, it will use the skin of dude bat dead. And all that is, we'll come on over to the skins, open up dude skin, shut that down there. You can see it here, dude bat dead. There we go. You got the original skin, which is dude, and dude means that anything that has the shader dude in its file gets the dude material, which is in the MTR. That's in the materials folder. I should have left that open. There's the material, and that's dude, and it's just the display of the TGAs. Nothing fancy in there. That's the bat. Dude 2 is just the same thing, except it's referencing dude2.tga. But the skin, what it's doing is saying the dude MTR, wherever you see the dude MTR referenced inside the actual MD5 mesh or ASE, make sure that that's what's on there. But if you wanted to use dude bat, you're going to be using dude 2, because we're going to be using the inverted texture there. So wherever it sees the dude shader referenced, it's going to swap it for dude 2. And here we have the bat, and for bat on just the regular dude, you have textures common no draw, because you're not going to be seeing it. It's not an actual physical, I'm doing quotations with my fingers, you don't see that, but there's no physicality to it. It's just you can create a new melee attack that might be a little harder with a sound of a bat hitting or something like that. And so bat means that it's going to show the bat with the bat texture on it. Here it will show bat, wherever bat shaders reference, it'll actually swap it for textures common no draw. And same when the dude bat dead, when it dies, it's going to still be displaying dude 2. You don't always have to do that, but for this case you do. Sometimes when stuff doesn't change, you don't actually have to make reference it in the new skin. But when dude bat dies, you want the bat to disappear because he drops a bat, and you can kick it around. So that's the skin file. Pretty simple, not a big deal. It just references this instead of actually directly referencing the MTR. This references the MTR now, and the models reference this instead of directly to the MTR. And that's all it is. So definition, we already looked at that, and drops the movable bat. So create a movable bat and throw it in there. I don't think there's too much more to go on. Movable props, that's just here for the movable bat itself, which is an ASE. We already saw that, and this is what it says. You can mess around with stuff here and make it so it bounces more or less or whatever. There's little spaces into here, you can see that. The numbers there, density, swap them out, see what they do. And let's see, materials, already saw that. So nothing else going on in there. Models, we saw that. Skins and textures, so that's it. We can now just go into the Doom 3 editor. Okay, we are in the Doom 3 editor. We can right click over here new model, and we would bring in that bat.ase to create the collision model. So base models, I guess map objects, it would be down here somewhere, movable props, bats, okay, and so there it is, and selection, export to CM, collision model, go on into the Doom 3 base, and models, map objects, movable props, and we're looking for the ASE. There it is. Save it. I'm not going to, because it's already done and working, so just save it out as and it'll create that CM. Now we can load up the test map. Loose changes to this one, that's fine. Load up the test one, and throw the monster dude in. There he is. And we can also throw a monster dude bat in. There he is. And you can see even in the editor, this one shows the bat, this one doesn't. And BSP, save, F2, console down, map test. Loads up. There he is, one with the skin of the second body and one with the skin. No bat and a bat. I'll get the gun, kill this dude over here. He's toast. Now when this one dies, he will drop his bat. There's the bat dropped. Bat can be kicked around. And there's the dead body, ragdoll, because he's referencing the ragdoll from the original dude over here. That's it. That's simple skin files. Have fun with it.